In this video, I'm going to plant my two Monstera albos, that big one, the root of which actually grew into the wall, and this one, this is a bit smaller, but still already a big plant, and these two will go into one pot so that I have one full pot of Monstera albos. Let's start! Hi everyone, I'm Anna, welcome to this channel, and in this channel we're talking about plants, so all types of plants, and we grow plants together. So in this video I want to show you my two Monstera albos. You can see they're absolutely beautiful and healthy. Look at this white stem here, absolutely wonderful aerial roots, which of course please never cut. The plant needs it to grow straight and also to get humidity from the air. And this one is a little bit bigger, and this one grew this one root attached to the wall. That's why you see it white here. And I tried to record the video how I'm basically taking it off the wall, but I pushed on the photo button and not the video button, and I couldn't basically show you how I did it. But again, please have a look at here. The stem is so white and beautiful, and it's absolutely amazing plant. That's why it has so much white in it. This one leaf is absolutely white and it grows amazingly. But have a look at the soil. This is, I would say, quite well-drained soil, because I believe I also mixed some sandy soil for cactuses here, perlite, but to be honest, I don't even remember. I just feel that it doesn't have more nutrients for the plants. Besides, I could just repot them in the same pots, but I want to grow them in one pot, so maybe in this way, so that I have a bushier plant. So maybe like this, for example. And this will also help me in the future to grow them into a bigger, bushier plant, just like my Monstera deliciosa. So I'm gonna show you in which soil I'm gonna plant it. Maybe you have already seen it. It's again the Cybosoil Hoya mix, because all my philodendrons, monsteras, and Hoyas, of course, grow amazingly in this soil. And the soil is very light. It has bark in it, perlite in it. It has worm casting, so that's why I think it will be perfect soil, not only for Hoyas, but also for Monsteras, because I already know that my Monstera deliciosa is growing amazingly in it, and all my philodendrons as well. So first of all, number one that we will need to do, I will need to remove them from the pot, but this is what I wanted to show you. If you can have a look, and most often you basically can also have a Monstera albos just from a piece of small cutting of the stem, which is this one, and see how it is planted. It's just even above the soil. It wasn't so high earlier. It was like half of it was still covered with soil, but with the time the soil, you know, it gets a little bit how to say it, compressed, and the part of the stem came out completely. Now this is not a must, of course, but this way they grow absolutely nicely and they don't get rotten. So if you would have a cutting, don't bury too much into the soil. I can show you also this one. Yeah, just like this. So just half of it, because this way it will not get rotten if suddenly you overwater it. So let's take them out of the soil and plant them, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. And while you're watching it, you can also write all your comments and questions under the video, and let's start. And if you have watched so far, please also have a look at the description, in the description of this video, because there's also a course that I have prepared specifically for you about everything related to houseplants, so that you can grow them healthy, bushy, nicely. Look at these leaves, amazing. And this plastic pot had also very good drainage holes, and I believe it will be very easy to repot it now. First, I will get rid of the old soil and we will plant it in the new one. You can see that it could still live here because it's not too bad, but like, look at this. This is funny. This is funny because the roots have the shape of the legs of the pot. But look at the soil. I believe it's cactus soil. But now I will show you also the quality of the soil that I'm going to plant this into, and you will see the difference. So let me speed up this process, and what I'm going to do is basically to remove the soil from these roots, and then I'm going to prepare the new pot and plant it. So I'm slightly massaging and removing the soil. That's very easy. So don't cut the roots, don't damage the roots. Even though if 1 or 2 roots of monsteras will be damaged, it's still fine because monsteras are pretty tolerant, and especially their roots are so thick and so many that they will not even feel anything. They won't be damaged. But that's how easy it was, number 1. Now we can put it in here. And same way the second one. Same pot, but different color. This one has more roots, and now let's see how we fit it into the big brown pot. So here is the soil that I mentioned. Let me open it and show you. Look at this. This is the chunky and very light and just some type of soil that I believe this is what monsteras, philodendrons, Hoyas need. So it has also nutrients for 6 months, so I will not even need to fertilize it. I think this much is enough. I'm gonna put also a little bit of soil at the bottom. All right. And let's see how we can organize them in this pot. Again, not too deep, so something like this. I think it's actually perfect. Let's add more soil. I think I will need maybe 2 packs of that soil, but that's totally fine. Just like this. Do you like it? So I think I will plant them just like this, maybe a little bit higher. That's why I will just be keeping them a little bit high when I'm just adding soil. And let's start. I also have some bamboo sticks if I will need them for support, but if no, then it's even better. Again, I will try to leave the sticks, these cuttings basically, stem cuttings a little bit above the surface of the soil, but let's see. I'm trying to fill the aerial pockets. Oh, see, that's already cool. They are standing by themselves, so I guess no support needed at this point, but in the future, I think when they grow a bit more, they will definitely need some sort of support. You can also use moss poles as support. It really depends what you prefer, because in moss pole, if it's humid, the aerial roots will even grow into the moss pole, and this way they will even have more moisture from the moss pole. The most important here is that the stems are straight and the leaves will move dependent on the light. Great! This is done, and you know what I can do actually? I can just use one stick, like hold them like this together. Shall we do it? Let's do it. I have here also Velcro that I prefer to use always, only Velcro because it's so soft it doesn't damage the stems or the roots. I use it also for all of my Hoyas, especially the ones that I'm growing again with the support. And it's then easier to, let me put it from this side actually. Just like this. Or in the middle, actually. Let me try here. I think like this will be better. So this one and this one. Do you like it? I think it's much better like this. So just like this. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions. Tell me your stories, how you grow them, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Stay passionate about plants.